What is up, everybody out there? Artist of Strong Style here to give you another deck profile. Now, okay, this deck profile is pretty much, we already know the Fallen of Albaz. Here's the difference though. It's Fallen of Albaz with the shaddolls, not with the Dogmaticas, but I made it into a fusion style. Now, competitive players, they would not do fusion. Me, since I don't like to play competitive and I am not a competitive player, I like to be creative as it can be. Make it as fun as it is. So, I made it into a deck where you're going to play so creative, and it's fusion. So, no hand trap cards, so no Ash Blossom, no Evacuator, no Ghost Ogre, no Interpreted Temperances, nothing of that kind. It's just fun. I don't play in tournaments. I don't play for money. I don't play for cards. Just fun. You want to have fun with your friends. You want to play it on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro or whichever it is, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy. It's just fun. The way I made it, just have some fun. Doesn't matter if I win or lose, you're just playing for fun. So this is going to be using fusions. And I know a lot of players will not play it this way. So, Fallen of Albaz, I use 3. You can use 2 if you want. Fallen of Albaz, how you're making this deck is pretty much you're going to fuse with this deck. Because Fallen of Albaz's effect is like a super polymerization. Pretty much, you can discard 1 card, fusion summon from your extra deck one of the fusions. You can even take away one of your opponent's monsters as well on one of the fusion monsters you have. That's Fallen of Albaz. Now, if it is on the field, to play the effect, discard 1 card from your hand. So your Fallen of Albaz is like your super polymerization. That's the effect of it, super polymerization. And then you can use your Spriggan's Kit. If you have a fusion monster on the field or in the graveyard that mentions Fallen of Albaz, you can special summon this card. When you special summon this card, or normal summon, you can search for any magic or trap that is called branded from your deck added to your hand. So most likely you're going to go for your branded fusion. Branded fusion is one of the new tech cards, which, you know, I am in the deck, but I'm going to show you guys. So it's an instant just summon already. Now, okay. Shadow Dragon. The Squadamata. The Shadow Beast. The Windy, and the Hedgehog. Pretty much, that's the way it goes for them. And they have flip effects, and they have, if you can discard them to the graveyard without paying a cost, they'll get effects as well. So, Dragon, flipped up, target one card from your opponent's, on your opponent's field that they control, send it right back to their hand. If it is discarded from your hand or from your deck to the graveyard, pop a magic or trap. Squadamata, flipped up, target 1 monster on the field your opponent controls, destroy it. Done by a card effect, sent from your hand or the deck to the graveyard, send away another shadow monster except for itself. Shadow Beast, when flipped up, draw 2 cards. One of the cards in your hand must be thrown to the graveyard. Done by from your hand or deck, sent to the graveyard, draw 1 card. Windy, flip up, special summon 1 shadow monster from your deck in face up or face down defense position except for itself. Sent by a card effect, special summon 1 shadow monster from your deck in face down defense position except for itself. Hedgehog, When flipped up, search for any magic or trap that is called shaddoll. Sent away from your hand or deck to the graveyard, search for one shaddoll monster except for itself. Here's the thing about the rules of shaddolls. You cannot play both at the same time. So if you go like Shaddoll Beast, draw 2 cards, and you send away your second Shaddoll Beast, no, you won't get the effect of drawing another card, which is, yeah, the effects. I mean, you can throw away the beast and another beast, but the second beast won't get the effect of drawing a card. So, that's the Fallen of Albaz engine. Now I just showed you the Shaddoll engine. Now, okay. I am playing Red Eyes Dragoon, so yeah. You're going to need your package right there, the little package, Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Then I play in Exile Fusion, because you count that as a substitute for any card that's going to be specifically named of what you're going to name it, of whatever fusion you're going to do. And then since, of course, yeah, King of Swamps. Discard it, get a polymerization, or name it as a substitute of a specific name of what you're going to be using. Alright, so yeah, those are monsters. So yeah, I showed you. No monsters, no hand trap cards. Alright, Branded Fusion. The tech card for the deck. Fusion summon 1 monster that mentions Fallen of Albaz. You have a lot of monsters that are going to be called Fallen of Albaz. You send... So pretty much, the Fallen of Albaz... And yeah, send those to the graveyard to summon out your fusion. This can also be searched from your kit. And yeah, we're going to have some fun, so polymerization. So you're going to fuse a lot with this deck, because that's what makes it fun. Fusion is a lot of fun. Shaddoll Fusion. And then a substitute for El Shaddoll Fusion, I'm using, of course, yeah. If you're playing the Red Eyes Dragoon, you're going to need your Red Eyes Fusion. Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, and Foolish Burial. So yeah, nothing crazy. So yeah, these are just simple, fun cards to use. Foolish Burial, because you're gonna want to send away some Shaddolls and do their effects. Monster Reborn, you're gonna want to get a monster right back, and then the normal tech cards to do some destruction by destroying magic or traps or destroy the monsters. You got your little package right here, the Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster. Raigeki is up to 3 now, but you can use 3, you can use 1. Me, I'm just using 2. 2 I think is a good limit of using Raigeki. Shadow Schism. The trap card for Shadows. There are a couple, but I don't use those. I'm only using Shadow Schism. Flipped up, it's a continuous trap card. Rather on your opponent's turn or your turn, once per turn, what you can do is bring out a Shaddoll Fusion monster, but for whatever you're going to need to make it, you're going to banish them instead. Only once per turn. And this could be searched from your Hedgehog. And then just Torrential and Compulse. That's the deck. See? Nothing, no Solemns, no anything like that. So yeah, it's just fun. And I like to be creative as I can. So yeah, this is just fusion. Alright, the extra deck. So yeah, everything's going to be fusion in this. So you're going to go with your Ice Blade. You need Fallen of Albaz. Plus 1 Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, or Link monster. Then Fallen of Albaz. I told you what Fallen of Albaz can do. It can take away one of your opponent's monsters. So what if you were to take away your opponent's monster from the extra deck? Activate, activate, whichever it is. So yeah, let's say they had their Ice Blade, or my mistake, just anything. Think of whatever it can be. Take away, play your Ice Blade. When sent to the graveyard, destroy all monsters on the field. At the end of your turn. It's not like, automatically just whatever. Albion, Branded Dragon, then Fallen of Albaz, you need one light monster. Okay, you only have one light monster in here. Your Exile, but don't always depend on Albion. Albion's a good already. I would only use Albion if you're already gonna have your Branded Fusion in your hand, and you can play it by sending your Albion. My mistake. Your Fallen of Albaz and the Exile. I would only play Albion by that effect. I would not play it by if you have Fallen of Albaz on the field. So don't always depend on it. Plus, when it is on the field, Albion's effect is, which you can make another fusion by banishing the material to make a level 8 or higher fusion monster. So yeah, you may only have one shot of making your Albion, but don't always depend on it. I'll admit to you that. But here's the big combo you can make with Albion, which I'll show you in a bit. Searing Dragon. You need a Fallen of Albaz. So yeah, this is all Fallen of Albaz. Plus a dark monster. Everything else is dark. Your Skit is a dark. Your Shadows are dark. You have a lot of dark. So you can make this as well. Then Searing is whatever you can make another fusion monster, a level 8 or higher, but of the fusions you're gonna make, the material, they go back to your deck. So similar to Albion, banish whatever you're gonna need to make a level 8 or higher. Bring back the material you're gonna need to make your Fallen of Albaz, and put them back to the deck. So banish, summon out a fusion of a level 8 or higher, send back, summon out a level 8 or higher. And yeah, this one you need a light monster, this one you need a dark monster. And a little difference, huh? Light monster, but you need a dark monster. Dark monster, you need a light monster. And then for the Titanic Clock, the Ash Dragon, Fallen of Albaz, plus one monster with 2,500 or more attack. Sometimes I don't really want to depend it a lot. I depend on a lot of it. I depend on it, my mistake. But it's not that bad to use. But I just have it in there because, yeah, everything is, this is all Fallen of Albaz. Then, okay, Shadows. You're going to go with your Construct. Winda. Applicon. Light Monster. Plus a Shadow Monster. Alright. Again, you only have one shot out of doing that. But I really don't depend on it a lot. Winda. You need 2 Dark Monsters. A Dark Monster and a Shadow Monster. There you go. You got your darks right there. Applicon. 2 Shadow Monsters with different names. Alright, so you got your Windy and your others. But sometimes it's not that hard because when you do shadow fusion, you need the material. So you can already send away your light, which is, yeah, your exhaled fusion. As well as, of course, yeah, then you got your shot right here. When it comes down to doing your Searing Dragon, and you're going to send right back, well, then you can send right back your X sealed, and then you're going to make whatever once again. So a level 8 or higher, well, then you can bring out another level 8 or higher. So if you need your X sealed right back, get it right back. Alright, so construct is, yeah, you need your light monster, you need a shadow. And at the end of the damage step, get one magical trap of a shadow from your graveyard. Add it to your hand already. Get it right back. The other effect of construct is, yeah, when it's on the field, send away another shadow monster. Now, of course, yeah, okay. Winda. Destroy. Cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effects. Each player can only special summon monster or monsters once per turn. That's what it does. And then, yeah, destroyed, get a magical trap of a shadow right back. Applicon is the same exact thing, except when it is sent to the graveyard, search for a magical trap card of a shadow from your deck, add it to your hand. So yeah, fusion. We're playing fusions. This is a new one, Guardian Chimera. You need 3 different names of monsters. You have a lot of different names. One of them must be at least on the field. Now, I'll read what Guardian Chimera does. 3 monsters with different names. Only using fusion materials from your hand and field, with at least one monster from each. If this card is special summoned by a spell card or effect, you can draw cards equal to the number of cards used as material from your hand. And if you do, destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of cards used as material from the field. You can only use this effect of Guardian Chimera once per turn. Wow, polymerization is in your graveyard. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. So yeah, if you have polymerization in the graveyard, they can't do anything to this card. It's one of the new ones. And then, of course, since I'm using Red Eyes Fusion, you're going to need your Red Eyes Dragoon. Now, I'll be honest, I only really depend if I can do this effect, which I've done it a lot. A friend told me about this move, because I wasn't doing it, but he did it, and then he just showed me how to do it. It was particularly like this. If you have Branded Fusion, and then when I was doing this effect, I was doing it so many damn times. So, Branded Fusion, send away. Of course, yeah, Fallen of Albaz, Exiled. You're going to go into your Albion, because you need a light. Then, the effect is activated. Banish away cards to make a level 8 or higher. So I'll banish those 2. Remember, you have to bring out a level 8 or higher. So this is what I did a lot of times. I'll bring that out. And how I did it, remember, bring out any level 8. you can copy and substitute it as a name of a specific name. So Dark Magician. So I'll send away, count this as Dark Magician. You need a Red Eyes Black Dragon or a Dragon of an Effect monster. Red Eyes Dragoon. Instantly straight like that. One turn. I just brought out a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon and an Albion. Think of it that way. One turn, you just brought this out. And if you have it, but you have your kit as well, special summon it, I'll get a Branded Fusion right back to my hand. Now remember, I already played Branded Fusion, but I have it in my hand already. And if I want to go into another play, and I drew Fallen of Albaz, okay, send away a card. Now that's a cost. So particularly if you threw away a Shadow, okay, not the effect will not go because that's a cost. But if you threw away anything else, Branded Fusion, I can take away one of my opponent's monsters. Now you got to be wise about this, because if it's going to go away, end phase, all monsters get thrown away. So all my monsters will be gone. So many little plays you can do, and I don't think anybody does this, but it's just fun to do. I have done this before. Okay, I'll get rid of it. Polymerization. 3 different names. Guardian Chimera. Okay, I just got rid of them. Okay, I did a bad move. Actually, no. I'll bring it right back. Monster Reborn. Shadow Fusion, make already what you want. So if you want to go your Fusion, they only have backfield, so you can go into your Construct and the Dragon because you want to hit their backfield. Construct's effect, throw away another Shadow monster. You want to draw a card, throw away the Beast. Draw another card. From there, you can go Branded Fusion, Fallen of Albaz, and you need a Dark Monster. Okay. Maybe you want to search for another Shadow monster. Search for another. You need the material from your graveyard. And get them right back and play a fusion of a level 8. Okay, I'll send away my Albaz. And I'll put my X-Shield right back. Make a level 8 or higher. Whichever level 8 or higher. So many fusions you can make, and so fun you can make this deck to be. That's what you're most likely doing in this deck. Just fusion. That's all you're doing. Fusion. So yeah, doing Albion, I would only really do it if I have the play already. I can go Branded Fusion and to make that play to possibly in one turn go into Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. No doubt, a good fusion. And my only target is X-Shield. So I don't always really depend on using Albion. If I have to make them by just the regular way of, if I have my combo already, I can do it as well. If you do not have Fallen of Albaz, but yeah, like Polymerization, King of Swamps, a Beast. Okay, count this as an actual specific monster you're gonna need. You can make these as Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz, you're gonna make whatever you're gonna need. Make it as whatever you want. So yeah, just as look how fun it can be. So just yeah. Fallen, shaddoll, fusion. Fun to do. So fun. So yeah, not a competitive player. I'm just a fun, creative player. So, that was the deck. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Show you more deck profiles later. I will speak to y'all later. Peace.